Hello fans, welcome to episode 2 of Chattin on the Chattahoochee. Liam Godimer here. Alongside me is number 28, forward Ryan Galvin. Ryan, thank you for taking the time today.
Thanks for having me, Leo.
You're welcome. Galvs, it's a great time to have you join me on Chattin on the Chattahoochee. It's a little bit cold, but you are off to a red hot start to the 2025-26 season. Personally, Galvs, talk to me about your start to the year.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good a little personally. Obviously, we'd like to be a little bit better than 500, but I think we're going to get that going. And then, personally, I guess a little bit better than last year. Pucks seem to be going in the net a little bit more, so can't really complain there.
We'll continue the conversation about how things have been going for you personally. You've been skating alongside, recently, Alex Storjahan and Ryan Hunter, and that line has been producing a ton. What's been working well early on for you?
Yeah, Storage just great all-around player, can kind of do everything, and Ryan Hunter can obviously score some goals. You just give him the puck, he'll put it in. So It's been nice to play with them. I really just try to work hard, get them the puck too, because they're going to make some plays as well.
You touched on the team as a whole, the club being 500 after starting the season on the road for the first 8 games. What's the challenge like being away from home for such a long time to begin the year?
It definitely is a little bit of a challenge just because, one, you're playing in all these teams' home openers. You're probably going to get their best.
Absolutely.
It's tiring. You're on the bus a lot. Not the best sleep before every game, stuff like that. But also, it can be good. I think on the road really brings the team together. Spend a lot of time together. So unfortunately, we haven't been winning as much as we would like to. But I do think that the team's kind of come together pretty nice, and hopefully we start stringing together some wins now that we're on home ice.
Even though the team is just at 500 at this current point in time, the team has won 3 out of its last 4 games. Talk to me about the transition that you've seen perhaps from when the team took on Blue Ridge and those couple of tough games on the road to where the team is now, of course, the sweep in Baton Rouge and then a tough split in Winston-Salem against a difficult Twin City Thunderbirds team.
Yeah, I think, at the beginning of the year, we maybe a little overconfident where we weren't kind of doing everything we needed to do to win that we could do.
Right.
I think Baton Rouge was definitely a big turning point. We kind of believed that we were going to win, but believed we were going to do the right things to win. So that definitely was helped. And then Carolina, I know they're also struggling to start, but they're always a good team, and we're always going to get their best. So take one win away from them, I guess we'll take that and move forward.
Transitioning from the team to you, Galvs, you're playing for your home state. Of course, you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Talk to me about how you first got involved with the game of hockey when you were a youngster.
Yeah, my dad, he got me into it. His dad got him into it. So really lucky to have the parents that I did have, because they supported me through everything playing hockey, and it's not necessarily easy to have a kid playing hockey in Georgia. You got to drive a lot, travel a lot. So really thankful to have them, and they really just did everything to allow me to keep playing.
When you first laced up the skates, were you a forward, defenseman, goalie?
Forward, always a forward. Weirdly, really wanted to be a goalie when I was a kid, but I'm thankful my dad shut that down pretty quick.
Any goalies that you looked up to? Of course, being from Atlanta, I assume you grew up a big Thrashers fan?
Yes, of course, Thrashers fan. I weirdly really liked Kari Lettinen.
Okay.
I don't really know why, but I just liked him.
Fun name to say.
Yeah, exactly.
And a very great goaltender in his own right. Aside from, of course, Kari Lettinen and the goaltender that you looked up to when you were young, were there any forwards, whether that be on the Thrashers throughout the rest of the NHL as you were developing into the hockey player that you are now, that you looked up to and perhaps wanted to emulate your game after?
Yeah, as a kid, Thrashers fan, of course, I really liked Ilya Kovalchuk, and then Marian Hossa as well. Favorite player, I would say, is probably Ovechkin. Okay. I wouldn't say I necessarily play like Ovechkin, but he is definitely my favorite player.
So transitioning now from your time in Atlanta as a youngster to when you were able to get involved with the game at a little bit of a higher level, you have a pretty deep relationship with Kevin St. Jacques. Can you talk about how you got involved with him and how that relationship has developed and eventually brought you to the Dragons?
Yeah, Kevin, one of the best coaches I've ever had. he kind of helped me a lot in learning how to play the game the right way. Because he's a great hockey mind. He was my coach in juniors in Atlanta.
Okay.
I had played with him for 2 years. Luckily enough, he's a great guy, so I stayed in touch with him, and he recommended coming down here. He said it was a great organization. So super thankful to have him as a coach and for him helping me get down here.
We'll talk about your first season with the River Dragons, which of course was last year. But let's talk about now your time in college, Ryan. You played Division III over at Wilkes University. You have some familiar faces from your time in college now with you with the Dragons. Talk to me and the fans about your college experience as a whole and what it's like playing with Tyler Barrow again, somebody that you lit the lamp with a good amount of times in college.
Yeah, college, I had a great time playing in college. We had a good team. Not necessarily a great area, but it was such a good group of guys. I think that almost brought us closer together. And it was just a ton of fun showing up to the rink every day, competing for a championship. And yeah, me and Barzy, we were probably best friends at Wilkes and lived together. So it's nice to have him down here playing together again. Any
favorite memory for you from your time at Wilkes? And I said the same thing to Huey when he joined me on episode 1. Appropriate memory?
Yes, yeah. I guess we won our conference championship, MAC championship, my sophomore and senior year.
Okay.
So all of that, the game, everything after comes with it. So those were probably my 2 best memories.
And then after your time in college, you had a very unique experience that very few players have the opportunity to go and do here in North America. You played overseas. Talk to the fans about what that meant to you.
Yeah, it was a really cool experience. It was something that I don't know why, but I really, really wanted to do. Just get out of the country and see the world a little bit.
Yep.
So I went over there. I ended up getting to play with another one of my friends from college in Croatia. So to be over there with one of your good friends, it was awesome. Yep. It was a great experience.
That's fantastic. Well, Ryan, we're quickly reaching the end of our journey here on Chattin on the Chattahoochee, but the home opener is coming up this Friday, November the 14th, against the PD Ice Cats. Tell the fans why they should come out to the Columbus Civic Center and support the team not only this weekend, but the rest of the year.
Yeah, we love playing in front of our fans. We have the best fans in the league. You guys are kind of the reason why it makes it so special to play here. So we love having a great atmosphere. Come out. We'll try to put on a good show for you guys.
So, Galvs, who's scoring the first goal of the home slate, in your opinion?
That's a great question.
We do a little friendly wager here, no money on the line or anything, but just me against you. You get it right, you get bragging rights. I get it right, I get bragging.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Alex Dorjan.
All right, there you go. Never a bad idea to go with number 4. Well, for me, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody watching, this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. The first goal of the home 2025-26 season is going to be number 28, Ryan Galvin. There's my prediction. Galvs, of course, everywhere on the ice. I predict number 28 is going to score the first goal of the home season coming up on Friday night. And Galvs, before we get to our dance move or joke, you're not just a hockey player. You also help to sell in the front office. Talk to the fans about how they can get involved with the River Dragons experience. Again, not just for this weekend, but for the entire year if they want to get season tickets, involved with perhaps one of our flex packs as well.
Yeah, season tickets, flex packs, groups. Really, it's a fun, we love having the fans out there. I think the fans love coming. So call the office, get set up with some tickets. Your support means the world to us. So hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
And we will put the phone number to the front office of the River Dragons and where you can contact Ryan Galvin via email if you want to get involved with the experience this season. Galvs, let's do it. Dance move or a joke. It's all you.
Yeah, I'll tell a joke. Not much of a dancer. What do you call a fish missing an eye?
What do you call fish missing an eye? Absolutely love that one. And I am going to whip and nay for everybody watching. Come to the home opener Friday, November 14th. It's the Columbus River Dragons. It's the PD Ice Cats. The puck drops at 7:35. You won't want to miss it. This has been episode 2 of Chattin' on the Chattahoochee. I'm Liam Godimer. That is Ryan Galvin. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and as always, let's go River Dragons.